Someone reached out to me to purchase a product I was selling. After we agreed on the price and quality, we fixed a pickup day. But that day, for some reason, I decided not to send a dispatch rider. I wanted to handle the delivery myself. Soft pause. When I arrived at the pickup point, the customer looked at me. There was something unusual in her eyes, like she was carrying a heavy load on her shoulders. And then she said softly, almost trembling, "Please, can I confide in you?" Of course, I said yes. I didn't know what to expect, but I could tell it was serious. She began her story. About a year ago, I went to a party with some friends. It wasn't just any party. It was full of old friends, classmates, people I hadn't seen in years. The music was loud, the drinks were flowing, and for the first time in a long while, I felt free. She described the laughter, the plates of food, the clinking glasses. The night stretched longer, and somewhere between joy and carelessness, she got tipsy. Her voice dropped when she confessed, "That night, I had a one-night stand with a stranger. Someone I didn't even know. Someone whose name I couldn't remember." She said the next morning, guilt flooded her. She rushed to take a morning after pill. And then, trying to console herself, she whispered, "After all, I don't know him. And even if he passed me on the street, I wouldn't recognize him." But guilt doesn't always disappear. Sometimes, it lingers. Months later, she started feeling weak. At first, she told herself it was just stress. After all, she had just taken on more responsibilities at work. She tried to rest, sleep longer, eat better. For a while, she thought she was fine. But one day at the office, her body failed her. She collapsed. When she woke up, she was in a hospital bed. Confused, she asked the nurse what had happened. The nurse replied gently, "Don't worry, your colleagues rushed you here. We've taken some tests. The results will be ready soon." The doctor walked in and said, "Good news. No malaria, no typhoid, and you're not pregnant. You just need more rest and good food." She felt relieved. She thanked the doctor. She promised to rest. She went home. And for a while, life went back to normal. But peace doesn't always last. Months later, the sickness returned. This time, with vengeance. Weakness, fever, nausea, strange rashes on her body, painful boils in her private area. A disturbing discharge. This wasn't stress. Something was deeply wrong. Scared, she confided in a close friend. The friend didn't sugarcoat it. She said, "Go back to the hospital. Do wider tests. Don't ignore this." And so she did. At the hospital, the doctor asked, "How long has this been going on?" 2 weeks, doctor," she replied nervously. He nodded, then looked at her with eyes that seemed heavier than words. Minutes felt like hours as she waited. Finally, the doctor came in. His sigh was long. "Madam, I'm sorry to inform you, you are HIV positive." The room froze. She screamed, "What? How? Why me? Are you sure? Is this really my result?" The doctor tried to comfort her. "It's not the end of the world. HIV is not a death sentence. With treatment, you can live a long, healthy life." But she couldn't listen. The words bounced off her ears. She stormed out in tears. Now, sitting in front of me at the pickup point, she whispered the real reason she shared her story. "I am engaged. My wedding is in 6 months. My fiancé lives abroad, and he'll be here in 3 months. We've never been intimate, because we're waiting until marriage. But now, I am HIV positive. What do I do?" She trembled as she asked, "Do I tell him? Do I cancel the wedding quietly? Or do I go ahead and pretend everything is fine?"